What's up, guys? Ramen King here, and before I do this, I gotta meet this. So this is gonna be a quick video that I make because I did this for the Smash Brothers Nintendo Direct, so I'm gonna do it for this Direct and maybe upcoming Directs in the future, and probably like E3 coverage and all that kind of stuff. So we are back. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, the Rune Factory community is back. Nintendo essentially announced that, you know, our boys over at Marvelous and Xseed are making another Rune Factory game. And not only are they making a new Rune Factory game, they are making a remaster of Rune Factory 4. When it sounds like, from what I heard from the trailer, some new music has been added. And I can't be more happier. I legit cannot be any more happier than when I saw this sprawl on my screen. And it's like, hey, Rune Factory 4 is getting a remaster. And then Rune Factory 5 is in the works. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me just go through pretty much everything that I saw at the Direct and everything about it. So, yeah, everybody kind of saw this coming. Mario Maker 2, or essentially Mario Maker 1 with new stuff from Mario Maker 2. I'm interested. I'm probably not going to buy it day one because I'm not a big Mario dude. Like, as much as I love the Italian Plumber, as much as I like Super Mario Sunshine and Galaxy, and Odyssey a little bit, if you wouldn't believe me, I just don't feel like I'm going to really get Mario Maker because I'm not a big creative guy. If I'm creating an RPG, that's fine, but I'm not going to be sitting here and trying to make old Mario levels. I might get it just to play other people's levels on stream, and you guys get to see me pull my hair out. So, that was shown. And then, moving on, you know, Marvel and whatever. I'm not a big fan of the Ultimate Alliance games. They're just not my cup of tea. They're not bad, but I'm semi-interested in this one. I might check it out at a reasonable price. I'm just not buying this at $60. I'm sorry, I'm just not doing that. Even for Marvel, I'm not doing that. Like, I already bought my Black Panther tickets and all that, and Infinity War, and I'm going to be watching the newest movie, or whatever. So, you know, that, as you do. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. And then we move on to Box Boy. Okay, I'm going to be real. I have no idea what this is, so I'm just going to skip over this. It looks interesting to play with friends, but that's about it. So I don't have much of an opinion on that. And then, oh boy, the Smash Brothers update. A lot of people are kind of angry at Nintendo for not showing any gameplay of Joker, but we did get to see a bit of his model, which I guess that's something. But I wasn't expecting Nintendo to just straight up show Joker gameplay, otherwise this entire Direct would be nothing but Smash Brothers, and I feel like they realized that. Otherwise they would have to stretch out this Direct more than it needed to. So I guess this is fine. They'll probably make a video talking about Joker and how he plays and all that. It definitely shows that he's going to be using, you know, his whole knife and all that, so we might be getting his knife and not his gun, but knowing Bayonetta, considering she has her gun, I don't know. Moving on. Okay, look, I'm not a big Mario dude, so I don't really too much care about Captain Toad's treasure tracker. I'm just gonna move on from here because I'm gonna piss off a lot of Mario fans, like a lot of them. And then we've also got Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, something I'm interested in, but not crazy interested because I'm not a big Metroidvania not Metrovania, but yeah, Castlevania kind of dude. This isn't really my cup of tea. I like the art style, but that's about it. I'm not a big fan of these kind of games. They feel a bit limiting for me. I like, if I'm going to be going into games where I have to adventure around in different areas, I prefer 3D environments, not 3D made into 2D, you know what I mean? That kind of stuff. So I'm just going to move on, and I might get this game at a later date, but definitely not day one material for me. But that's just me, so I'm not going to sit here and say that this game is bad. This game's not even out yet. A game I don't care about is freaking Dragon Quest Builders 2. Okay, look, this game has been compared to Minecraft repeatedly, and I'm not going to be the last one to say, yeah, it's basically Japanese Minecraft. It's not a bad thing, but it's definitely not a thing that I'm interested in, because I don't like Minecraft either. Ramen doesn't like Minecraft. What an original idea. I mean, it'd be decent to see with friends, but once again, most of my friends don't play these kind of games, so I wouldn't even bother getting it. So we're just going to move on and get on to, well, I'm going to skip Dragon Quest XI. We already knew what this was going to be about. I already have the game on PC, so there's that. I might get it on PS4 because I'm borrowing my friend's Steam account for the Steam version, so whatever. So I'm just going to really skip over a lot of Dragon Quest. You guys already know how the game rolls if you have it on PS4 or Steam already. So a Switch version of the game is no big surprise, really. Apparently the big selling point for the Switch version is Japanese voice acting. And that's really it. And also apparently for the 3DS, and then the 3DS, but the Switch version has like 2D sprite setups, I think. Okay, bear in mind, I haven't finished Dragon Quest XI, so I can't really give my own personal opinion on this game. Looks cool. Some of the mechanics I like, some of them I kind of don't. But, I haven't finished the game yet, so fight me. I've been playing Kingdom Hearts 3 this entire time, so yeah. Moving on to the game that... Okay, I'm going to skip over some because honestly, once again, not a big fan of this game, and it feels like a game I have to play with friends, otherwise I'm not going to enjoy it. Although, to be fair, I bought freaking Smash Brothers, but that's not here nor there. Once again, another game I'm going to skip over is Star Fox. I don't mean to be mean here, but once again, I didn't grow up with this franchise, nor have I ever played a Star Fox game. So, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I'm really hyped for a franchise that I was never really interested in as a kid to begin with. But, we're moving on to the game I actually really care about. Rune Factory 4 coming out in what I believe they're releasing the game, and give me a second to actually pull everything back up. They're releasing Rune Factory 4 later on this year. Rune Factory 5 doesn't have a release date. I am happy for two reasons. One, this game is one of the best Rune Factory games out there, and it coming to the 3D, not the 3DS, this game coming to the Switch. Do you not realize how much I'll be playing my Switch now because of this game? Rune Factory is one of those franchises that I have a love-hate relationship with. I love it for the gameplay and the fact that it's one of the few things that continues to feel like Harvest Moon for me. And also it's an RPG, so that's a big thing there. But I do feel like one of the main downsides of this game is it didn't get as much love as it did in the West due to the fact of low sales of Rune Factory 4 because the 3DS was on its way out the door during that time. Also, farming simulation games weren't really that popular with a lot of people, but a lot of diehard Rune Factory fans did buy this game, so I'm just glad that all that money paid off, and hopefully Marvelous and Xseed really do bring this game out this year, because I will buy it day one. I will buy a collector's edition if it does have the collector's edition. Yo, Marvelous, if you want anybody to have like a collector's edition, yo, hit your boy up. My business email is in the description down below. I'm kidding. Anyways, moving on. Rune Factory 5, we have no details on, so I'm going to just leave that into I am hyped, I am very hyped, and I really hope it doesn't go down the Star Fox route where it tries to look really pretty, but they have nothing interesting about it. Although if it goes down the Atelier route, maybe? I don't know. Moving on, I guess we can move on to the game. I didn't really look into that much because I was like hyper over the fact that, you know, Rune Factory, Oniaki. This game, I don't really know how I feel about it. It looks good, the graphics look amazing, and I like the premise of going through the, you know, the real world and the, I guess, the demon world, or the afterlife in a way. I'm very interested in seeing how this game progresses, but I definitely want to see a bit more of this game before I jump into it. It seems to be kind of Diablo-ish on top of being an action RPG. And it seems like you have no party members in this game, and it seems like there's a progression system of you by yourself. I don't know if there's anything more to this, but I have to wait until this game gets more trailers, but I am very much looking forward to it when it comes out this summer. Okay, once again, I said this before and I'll say it again. I'm skipping over Mario stuff because it's Mario stuff. What else do you expect? It's going to probably sell like hotcakes to begin with. Also, I never really played the Yoshi Yoshi Yarn games or whatever. Okay, this is going to be the one that's going to be controversial with a lot of people, but this is the thing for me. I am hyped for Fire Emblem Three Houses, and this trailer made it more obvious. And no, it's not because it's quote-unquote more anime, as a lot of people are going to complain about, because, oh no, the new girl and new cast look like anime, even though that really makes no sense, considering, you know, Fire Emblem was made in Japan, so of course it's going to look Japanese. So that's a thing, that's always bothered me. I know this is going to divide a lot of people because a lot of people, from what I've seen, a lot of them are either really happy that this game series is continuing or really hating it because it's continuing. This game already got enough flack for possibly being one of the more meh games because it's based around an academy system, but it's still Fire Emblem at its core, and it's not going to really change that. But once again, people are kind of mixed about this one because one, we've already got burnt with, Fire Emblem Fates, where it decided to sell you 3 different games essentially to get the entire story of each one. And honestly, I'm really looking forward to the 3 houses because it seems like the 3 house system is going to cause for a lot of replayability. Do I want this game to be really good? Yes, because it's going to be the first Switch game that has a Fire Emblem setting to it. While you're at it, freaking, I'm going to be real. I'm going to say this. Give us Tokyo Mirage Session on the Switch, please. No, but back to what I was saying. Fire Emblem 3 Houses, I like the ideas already. But a lot of people have boiled it down to, it's Hogwarts. That's essentially it. It's Hogwarts with Fire Emblem. And I'm okay with that. I know that sounds really stupid because, yeah, Ramen, you like a lot of anime games. Well, I've been wanting something different from Fire Emblem that isn't just Dungeons and Dragons all over again, because they've done this crap for years. And honestly, I don't mind Dungeons and Dragons style games. I mean, look, I play fucking SMT. What do you expect? But I've always wanted a Fire Emblem game that was more, I don't want to say modernized, but kind of close to what I'm used to. Not just, oh, hey, it's a lolly that turns into a dragon, and then we have to fight another dragon, but turns out I am related to said dragon, and so on and so forth. It seems like this game isn't going to focus on a marriage system, more or less dating instead of that, because a lot of these kids look like they're, well, kids. Also, it seems like they're going to keep the permadeath system in this game, which I am very much happy about. Although, once again, this game is going to divide a lot of people on either they're going to buy it or going to avoid it, as it's the Fire Emblem's first time going onto a 3D platform that isn't a 3DS, or at least I should say HD Fire Emblem, because once again, this is the mainline one. Okay, I'm getting all my points just mixed up. Long story short, I'm really looking forward to this game. Okay, Fire Emblem 3 Houses. Long story short, buy it. Don't listen to anybody who tells you that this game is essentially going to be anime Hogwarts. It's Fire Emblem. They're going to at least have some quality control for this game. That is all. I know some people are going to hate this game because it's quote-unquote becoming too anime for their taste because, wowee. Here's a thing that people seem to forget. Fire Emblem was made in Japan. Oh no, your Dungeons and Dragon adventures are no longer going to be anime related? Oh, the humanity! Yeah, no, this has been doing this for a while, and I really wish people would shut up about this, because it's getting very stupid. Oh no, the main character has, like, a different responsibility that's not running his own army. It looks too anime-ish, and I'm very getting sick of this, and wow. I don't know, that's just me. I've just gotten very sick of, like, oh no, Fire Emblem's changing, so now it's automatically bad because it's not another Ike or Marth. I'd like to see more from Fire Emblem 3 Houses. I'm very much going to get this game when it comes out, so yeah, that's my whole thing there. Oh boy, and the next thing we're going to be talking about real quick, Tetris Battle Royale, which this game's been dubbed. Basically, you and 99 other players are literally going at it in Tetris Battle Royale style. You're supposed to just eliminate 99 people at once in a Battle Royale game. Yeah, I don't see how this is not going to have its own version of netcode problems. Alright, let's just wrap this up because we're starting to get to the point where they essentially announce a lot of games that are already announced, or essentially remasters or ports. Dead by Daylight, don't have much of an opinion on it. My friends like it, I personally don't. But, moving on. Deltarune. Okay, look, Undertale needs to die. I'm sorry, I'm so sick of this at this point. I like Undertale as a concept, and I do like Undertale somewhat. Although, I can already feel like this game's gonna have its own loaded problems at this point. Anyways, moving on. The mecha game that everybody's going nuts about, I am actually looking forward to, but I'm not gonna give my opinion on Daemon Machina. until the game's, you know, actually released, like a normal person would do, and not throw their own opinion on a game that's not even out yet, that we haven't actually got to play. Now, there is a demo for this game, which I might try out on stream, but that's about it. Alright, I'm gonna move past this car game, because it's a racing game. Who cares? Okay, another remaster, which is essentially Hellblade, which, honestly, I like the idea of dealing with mental illnesses and stuff of that nature. That's about it. The rest of this game, I personally didn't care too much about. I like the ideas they implemented. That's about it. Moving on, that Yarn game. I think EA or Ubisoft, I don't forget what company made this game. Not a big fan of it if I had to play two characters at once. Yeah, then Assassin's Creed 3 for the Switch. That looks really bad. Why did they use this gameplay footage for it? Like, and I'm not just talking about like, oh no, everything looks bad. The frame rate looks like it's chugging in the presentation. Why would you use that if the frame rate is chugging? You don't do that. Alright, I'm just gonna move on to a lot of the other stuff that they keep bringing up, which is, oh look, Final Fantasy. Don't care. Already have the games on Steam. Fight me. And then, oh boy, we're moving on to the last parts, I guess, of this Nintendo Direct that, honestly, I'm really happy about. This game by Platinum Games that's actually looking interesting. I thought it was going to be by Atlas, but then I realized Atlas doesn't like having fun, so this is why this game looks fun. Essentially, think of Psychopaths with Stan users or personas. That's essentially what this game looks like to me, and I'm very much looking forward to it. Also expect multiple endings, because for some odd reason, it feels like this is something Yoko Taro would write in a fever dream if he wanted Nier Automata to be anime. So, yeah, that's a thing. Oh, wait. The director for this game is a director from Nier Automata? Yep, multiple endings. I'm already calling it now. Multiple endings and some philosophical stuff about how mankind is destroying itself. Astral Chain, and it's coming out of my birth month. Yay! I have another game to pre-order on my birth month. Kill me. Alright, let's move on to another last, I guess, parts of this. And this is going to be the one that's going to make a lot of Zelda fans a little annoyed, or at least because of what I'm about to say. At first, I thought this was going to be another new game, but then I saw a link and I was like, oh no, it's another Legend of Zelda game. And yes, I don't really like how this game looks. It looks rubbery, like too rubbery for my taste. It looks like they just tried to beta test Unreal Engine 4 with this. Now, bear in mind, once again, I've never been a big Zelda fan either, so this might just be my anti-Zelda fan self-talking. Because apparently this is supposed to be a remake of the original Zelda game on, I think it was in 1990 something. I forgot what year that game was made. It's essentially the old Zelda game made in the modern day. And it's coming out this year, but we don't have an actual month or release window. We just know it's coming out this year. And that was Nintendo Direct. I honestly was more interested in a lot of the games they showed early on instead of the games they show later on. The only other game I was interested in after Fire Emblem Three Houses was literally Astral Chains. Do I give this Nintendo Direct a yay or an A? I won't give it either. Let's be real for a second. All these games are made for kids. This is kind of Nintendo's MO to begin with. If you want games made for teenagers and adults, you'd have better chances going to Tokyo Game Show or E3, which Nintendo never goes to E3. They just make a video and they play it there. And even Sony's kind of dipping on an E3 this year, so yeah, we're essentially screwed on that front. But once again, I'm not gonna really bash Nintendo for this. I know some people are bashing Nintendo for not showing Joker gameplay, but I'm okay with it. I don't think it's a bad thing that they didn't show Joker gameplay, because once again, if they did, it would be nothing but Smash Brothers for like 10 to 30 minutes of this. So, I guess that's fine. Any games that I'm interested in when these games come out, I guess I should go down the list. Well, I guess I have another reason to play Smash Brothers, besides the obvious, which is Joker. I guess Dragon Quest 11. Although I'm probably not gonna buy 2 copies of Dragon Quest 11, so I'll probably just get the PS4 version and cut out the middleman. Rune Factory 4 and 5, definitely buying day 1. I will fight you on this one. I will stream this game until my fingers fall off. This game made me a Rune Factory fan. I played all the other games except for Rune Factory 1 because I couldn't find a proper version of the game that didn't require me to pull my fingers off. So that's a thing. Best Girls Forte in Zao Pai. If you don't believe so, you can go fight me in the comment sections. Moving on. I guess if anything else that I really said I would be interested in is probably Astral Chain and Fire Emblem Through Houses and Oni Kai. But that's about it. But that's more or less due to my RPG side talking to me instead of my, hey, game looks fun side. Because, as you know, I'm an RPG dude. Not really much of those party game, Mario, Zelda kind of games. But anyways, this is a video I just made randomly and I just started rambling on or whatever. I think I'm gonna do more of these because I feel like it gets my point across on certain things more than just trying to make a scripted video that may or may not come off as me being a dick. So, yeah, I think that's really it. I'll see you guys in the next video of whatever I'm making. I'm the Ramen King, and I'm out.